And we are live! Greetings and salutations to everyone on the internet. I am notoriously known as Misobi, and today we are continuing day 4 of Platinums for Parkinsons, a charity stream marathon in which I try to raise money for the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's research by torturing myself by playing the Crash Bandicoot series and getting the Platinum Time Trial relics in every level. And the more money we raise, the more Platinums I have to acquire. So, I apologize it took me a little late to start because, well, life happened. But I have my handicap stuff. I have my sandwiches. I have Crash Banooka. It's about to be a good day. And when you send out the alerts, there we go. Okay. Oh, hi, Ellie.
I'm back, bitches!
Hello.
Just as a heads up, I am live.
Okay.
What you're saying? Sorry, didn't interrupt.
I would hope you're alive.
No, I am live on Twitch, just as a heads up.
I see. Well, I was wondering where you were.
Yeah, I had to go to the county clerk's office to get my the title of the car put in my name. I was doing it took a lot longer than I was expecting. But I have the car in my name. Yeah. But I have the car in my name now. I have my handicap license plate and my placard.
Oh.
Yep. And I've got a bologna and cheese sandwich with mustard.
Nice. I should probably get some food.
Yep. But hey, on the plus side, you get to watch me suffer while you enjoy your food.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Minute 13. So,
You know. Here to remind you, our D&D discussion is not over.
oh, yeah, that's what I was about to say. So, the idea I had for you was to tie it into the beta. Have it to where, because of this level of destruction you caused, you probably severely wounded a lot of your own side.
Yeah, probably.
And one of them I was thinking was Bartholomew, resulting in his leg getting pretty mangled.
Oh, is that how that happened?
Yeah, and one of the reasons why you ended up becoming one of the deans is because Bartholomew sort of guilt tripped you into taking his position.
Yeah.
He's like, I would absolutely continue taking part in the my requirements as dean, but this blasted leg. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. One of these days, Bartholomew, I'm gonna stop letting you guilt trip me about that. Not today, though. Where do I sign?
But I mean, that would be on brand, and it would kind of make sense for why she went back to the Arcanist Society and became one of the
Yeah.
head deans.
Like she wasn't gonna do that already.
I mean, there were.
Oh no, Bartholomew, twist my arm, why don't you?
Oh no, why don't you give me power and authority? How dare!
Give me the actual authority to info dump about one of my special interests, the people who have paid to be there. I mean, come on. That's all being a dean at the Arcanist Society is.
Yeah. Ooh, excuse me.
Okay. But yeah, with Ariadne out of the action for a little while, we do need to get Neff back up to snuff, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah. I figured Neff could be like towards the latter half of her personal quest, since it has been 8 months.
Yeah, that was what you were saying earlier. So I just need to like gear her up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Admittedly, I didn't get a chance to fully look over everything.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's all still there in our DMs.
Yeah. The DMs between DMs.
Yeah. Hey, Toby, guess what?
What?
I've got your dog.
Oh my god! What are you gonna do with him?
Yeah, I'm giving him pets.
Oh my gosh! You monster.
Yeah, that's the face he's got the dissociation face on. It's like, oh my gosh, this is what my life is.
This isn't so bad. How's his old man beard coming in?
I don't know, a little bit. He's got some gray on his muzzle, but to be honest, it's not that much. But then again, I have Murphy here to compare him against constantly, and that is
Notable.
That is a stark difference. Yeah. Yeah, and Murphy also getting pets.
Oh my gosh.
Because, God forbid, I give one dog pets and the other one not be immediately given equal attention.
I know, right? How could you even consider that?
Oh my gosh, they are the most jealous animals, I swear. I love them, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were both used to just having your exclusive attention. So now they have to share? Why the fuck would they want to?
Yeah? No, that's true. They used to being only dogs.
Yeah.
And it's, of course, only dogs in the sense of being only children, and
Yeah.
not only dogs in the sense of, here's a link to my only dogs, please give me a tip.
I mean, let's be honest, I absolutely would subscribe to an Only Dogs if it was just like, basically like Instagram, but for pets exclusively.
You know? Like, I feel like that's kind of redundant considering the entire purpose of the internet is cat photos.
Yeah, but this is only dogs. You can't have cat
Yeah,
photos on
okay,
only
fair.
dogs, except on April Fool's Day, where it's cats dressed as dogs.
Ah. On April Fool's Day, it gets rebranded as Catstagram.
Yeah.
Oh, is this Crash 2 or 3?
Yeah, this is Crash 2.
2? Right
Yep.
on. I
Roxy,
will
like,
reiterate that I am very bad at the Crash Bandicoot games and didn't get very far in the first one, let alone the second or third.
Well, to be fair, it gets easier with each subsequent game.
Yeah, like Spyro, I guess.
Well, Spyro's actually the reverse. It gets harder with each subsequent game.
Really?
Yes.
Because it took me like a while with the first one, but by the third, I beat the third game in like 7 days. Like I rented it from Blockbuster and I beat the game in the allotted rental time.
Yeah. The thing is like what makes the other ones harder.
And I realize I've aged myself terribly by
Bringing up Blockbuster.
yes. Blockbuster and physical games media.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were saying?
Yeah, the first game is pretty straightforward. It has no real extra gimmicks or anything aside from like the flight levels, and all the bosses were piss easy. So they did get subsequently harder because they started adding things like challenges and whatnot that required more than just basic platforming and enemy knocking out.
I tried playing the second Crash game like a month ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I hit a wall at the first ice level.
The remake or the original?
Remake, it was a month ago.
Doesn't mean you couldn't have done the original.
Oh yeah, no.
You hit a wall with the first.
Believe me, yeah, the first ice level. I am not good at games.
That's surprising.
Telling ya. 3D platforming is not easy. Like, there's a reason it didn't really take off. It was really big back in the PlayStation 1 and N64 game days because it was new, it was novel, you know? Like, we just got the 3D tech to be more commonplace. But I mean, 3D platforming killed Bubsy.
I mean, Bubsy killed Bubsy.
Bubsy was fun. Like, the 2D Bubsy game was fun.
I mean, I guess.
Shut up, yes it was. Look. In as much as it was literally just a fucking advertisement for the Nerf Ball Bazooka, it was still a fun game.
Hmm. It's still wild to think about the fact that, despite Bubsy being Bubsy, everyone associated with it did go on to make great things.
Yeah. And I mean, Bubsy was cool in that, it was one of the first games to have actual voice lines.
Yeah.
So it's not like it wasn't, you know, groundbreaking for its time in at least one way. It was, like, the gameplay was nothing special. I will admit that. It was pretty standard. But honestly, like, Genesis, era platformers were kind of the golden age of the genre. In my opinion, anyway. Like, you know, like, I want to say that, like, you know, like, there have been better games since, but a lot of that DNA came from that era of gaming. Like, look at, oh god, I'm blanking on the name. What was Sonic Mania? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, blatant callback to the 2D games. I mean, they even brought classic Sonic back in official games.
I mean, to be fair, that's because that was the only time they were good.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no. Look, 3D platforming Sonic works. It's just the design for it, and you have to be smart with it. You also have to write not a terrible story to go along with it. I will argue that the Sonic Adventure games were pretty good.
I disagree.
Okay.
I mean,
well, that is, you are entitled to that opinion.
Yeah, I personally of the opinion from what I have seen that it's very much like nostalgia is doing a lot of heavy lifting with the Sonic Adventure series.
I had parts of those games that I didn't care for. The Rouge and Knuckles stages were kind of ass, I'll be honest. Like,
yeah, the Master
the
Emerald
levels
shit.
were a little, yeah, they were a little too big. They were, yeah, like, even with Knuckles and Rouge's traversal tools, they were still kind of a slog to get around. And they took forever. Like, the hot-cold thing kind of helped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, like, there's
but,
also...
like, it just really felt like they slowed down the pace. Nothing about a Sonic game should be slow.
Yeah. I mean, I would also like to remind you that Big the Cat and his fishing mini-game story.
Again, the games were good overall. That's not to say that every aspect of them was a banger.
It was mostly just the Sonic parts that were good.
The Sonic parts were excellent. And a very good example, and exactly what I was thinking of how you can do 3D platformer Sonic correctly.
Like, I agree with, like, what Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps said, that Sonic Team just doesn't know what to do with him.
It's true.
Like, the thing I think they should do is they should take a page from Neon White and make Sonic a speedrunning character. Where the whole thing is just seeing how fast you can get through the level.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you could clear pretty much every stage in the Sonic games, like the classic Sonic games, in under 2 minutes was a big part of its appeal.
Yeah. Yeah, but the problem is, it's just like so many of the Sonic games focus more on the platforming than they do the speed.
Yeah.
That's why I said they should
To their
take.
detriment.
Yeah, which is why I'm saying they need to take a page from Neon White and basically tie the platforming and combat into the speed running aspect. Where everything exists to give you either better or worse time, and you've got to figure out what is the optimal way to do things. Ah, god damn it. This level is difficult in the fact that every time I spin, when I'm on the dark brown sections, I go tunneling into the ground. So I'm having to try and hit boxes while trying to avoid going underground.
It does sound frustrating. But I suggest And follow me on this one. Getting good.
I will repeat it back to you. You can't tell me to get good at Crash until you get good at Crash.
God damn. Murdered. The boing flip. Oh. You were right.
God damn. Yeah, the sad thing is...
Flat relic all of these games, I will make a genuine and honest attempt to beat Crash 1.
Now, when you mean beat, do you mean just getting to the end, or do you mean, like, getting all the gems?
Just getting to the end is going to be hard enough for me. Like, I know my limitations.
Yeah, the Platinum Time Trial Relics are not my go-to, because they require a lot of quick motion, and I'm not known for my quickness.
Man, I've had some...
I don't
pretty
know.
bad arthritis lately, too.
Yeah.
So, it will not be a pleasant attempt.
Yeah.
I bet I could do it. Oh.
Yeah, I will say though, when you get to the road to nowhere and the high road, there is a glitch, bug, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that allows you to sort of like skip pretty much the platforming sections and just run straight across. Because apparently the ropes that are on the sides of the rope bridge on those levels are physical objects, meaning you could stand on them. So you could literally just run across the rope.
Oh, that's cheesy.
Yeah, it's cheese.
I think the high road is about as far as I got in Crash 1.
You probably got to the road to nowhere, which is the first one.
No, I beat the first one.
Okay. Yeah, the high road is one of the worst levels in base Crash, because it is so much precision platforming.
Yeah.
That's why everyone says fuck the high road. Like, when I was playing Crash 1 on my Switch, I lost 70 lives to the high road trying to do it legitly.
Oh wow. I usually say fuck the high road because, you know, results before morals, but oh damn. That still blew you up.
Yeah. And it fucked me up because I tried to slide and ended up body slamming. Damn it.
Bee having. You do be having bees.
Yep, behaving. Yeah, almost all Crash levels are fucking puns of some kind.
Well.
Damn it. Thankfully, the time trials do not count towards my deaths.
God damn, I can't believe fucking Waldo fucking hammered you.
Yeah.
I guess he's dressed more like Mario than Waldo. Huh?
He's a lumberjack.
Huh.
And I guess
Yeah, I'm
it's...
not watching the full screen, so it's a little hard to tell.
Yeah. That's valid. Yeah, they're lumberjacks. But they're Cortex's minions, so same body type.
Why does he have a bunch, like an army of lumberjacks? Have you seen his fortress? There's like no wood incorporated into it at all.
Because in Crash 2, he basically sent out a bunch of his minions to go find the crystals that were needed to power his, essentially his mind-controlled death ray. And his minions were having a hard time, so he tricked Crash into helping him, claiming that he was doing it to save the world.
Oh.
And almost all of his minions, at least towards the tail end, are all robots, which is why they all have the same body type.
Okay.
They're basically like Terminator robots.
That doesn't explain why he's got an army of lumberjacks.
Theming.
Unless Cortex built the high road.
I mean, it's possible. Maybe he had an agreement with the natives to where, like, he would provide them free wood in exchange for, you know, not trying to burn down his castle. God damn it. But honestly, another theory we could have is that the reason why he has a bunch of lumberjacks is this pathway. Like, this could have been just a section in the jungle, and they have just literally clear-cutted it.
Then yeah, that makes a little more sense, I guess.
To me, what I don't know is what's with the Polynesian tribal architecture in the middle of a tundra.
Theming.
Well, I know theming, but it's still just weird. Like, does that mean that the natives or whatnot that originated in the Insanity Islands just basically had control over the fucking world?
I don't know. Maybe the Polynesians are actually just misplaced Inuits.
Maybe. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Inuits do originate from the Polynesian wayfinders. Like most of the native tribes that come to America.
Oh, I was talking about in this game, not in real life. I don't know about in real life. But I do know that back in the 90s, it was a common joke to have, like, you know, a character just kind of, like, get stranded in the Arctic.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Yeah.
Like, we have at least 2 nickels from it.
Yeah. I mean, we would have had, well, technically 3. Do you count Star Wars, or is that one of the 2?
I don't know about Star Wars. Like, I don't know if that's necessarily a stranded on an ice planet as so much as it is a nobody's gonna fucking look for us here. Look at this place. There's nothing here.
No, I mean, like, the part where Luke goes out on the exploration, gets attacked by the Wampa, and gets stranded out in the middle of the Arctic because the Wampa killed his Tauntaun.
Yeah, but that wasn't really a joke scenario, you know? Like,
Oh, you're talking about in a joke sense.
kinda, yeah.
Okay. Well, then what are the 2 that you're thinking of? Because I can't think of them offhand.
Well, not a video game, but definitely, like, you know, in cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would see it in, like, the bad guy would very often get stranded in the Arctic at least once in a series.
Yeah.
as a way of, you know, and now we'll never see him again, and then you see him again literally next week.
Yeah. Because he had a secret ice fortress there,
Yeah.
and it was part of his plan or whatever.
Yeah. Or sometimes, you know, the protagonist would just wind up, like, in the Arctic under weird fucking, like, contrived circumstances, so that we could have an ice episode.
Yeah.
Say, you know, Courage the Cowardly Dog versus the fucking Killer Snowman.
Twice.
Yeah, exactly. Twice. It was a joke so fucking good they had to do it again.
And they ended the second one with wholesome memes.
Maybe not a joke, but like a humorous scenario, I guess.
Yeah.
More apt of a descriptor.
Yeah. And then Courage
Like-
goes and saves the snowman population.
Yep. And I like, you know, the trope really didn't originate in the 90s. It just kind of, I feel like that's the last time I really saw it.
Yeah. Like, I know Crash, like, the Wrath of Cortex, ends with, Cortex and Uka Uka being trapped in the Arctic regions. That's why in Twinsanity, the following game, the game starts with seeing Cortex and Uka Uka frozen in a giant block of ice floating in the ocean towards Insanity Island.
Yeah, so the point I was kind of getting at is, like, you know, maybe the devs were using that trope as, you know, in their or were influenced by it at least.
Yeah.
It's like, how are we going to justify decorating this? Like, okay, so the islanders got trapped in the Arctic. And they're like, you know what? Good enough for me.
Yeah. I will admit, I do prefer Crash 2 over Crash 3 because of its uniform theming.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, Crash 3 has more diversity in its level design, but it always, like, some of them felt out of place. Like, Arabia felt out of place. The fucking World War II planes felt out of place. Or World War I, rather. Because the Japanese, because, you know, don't admit World War II. So I guess technically, it's even though it was published by Sony, it was made by Naughty Dog, an American company, so.
Yeah.
Oh! That's why I'm taking so long. I wasn't holding down a button. Fuck.
What? You forgot you were supposed to be running?
Sprinting, yeah. Forgot to hold down the sprint button.
Well.
I just felt like running, and I felt like exploding. God damn it. My only disappointment is it seems like I'm probably not going to be able to play more of the Crash Child for the charity run because I'm nowhere near one of the first stretch goal. I was expecting a little bit more like activity. And honestly, I was considering like, hey, if I get like close, like if I get like within $100 of the thing without getting close to it before like I finish Crash 3, I'll be like, yeah, I'll go ahead and just add on, you know, CTR just because, you know, I'm close enough. But I've only made like $55 for the charity, which is still something. But it's just frustrating from the fact that, you know, I can't do more to help.
I'm pretty much capped this month, so unfortunately I can't really help much here.
Yeah. And that's platinum time. A minute,
Hell yeah.
13 seconds. Probably only like a tenth of a hundredth of a second left. Meaning if I had stumbled at any point sliding through that fucking exit portal room, I would have had to restart.
Damn. But hey, you got there.
Yeah. You know, for the longest time when I was a kid, I thought the silver relics were, the platinum relics were the shittier ones, and I just kept seeing like everyone being like,
Silver again.
yeah. No, it's like I would see everyone showing off their what I thought was silver relics, and I was just here with all my golds, just like, yeah, I got a faster time than you. Didn't know there was like that platinum was the thing until I got older. All right, so for this one, a minute and 4 seconds. Ruination. Oh. Bitch. Oh, come on. I'm on the outside. Oh, that's a dick move. Hey, Roxy, you coming to say hi? Ah, damn it. Ah. Bitch! Fucking possum rat thing. Aw. It baited me. By the way, how has Murphy been doing? He was having some health problems recently, right?
No, they're doing okay. He's just old and losing control of his bladder some, but
Okay, that must be what I'm thinking of.
yeah. He tells us when he's gotta go out still, so he still knows.
Mm-hmm. Fucking fake crash distracted me. The ruin levels are usually my Achilles heel because they require so much precision platforming. Well, on the plus side, I get to look and laugh at Cortex's burnt down castle. Here, that's good. By the way, Allie, I told you about Guilty as Sock, right?
Hmm?
I told you about Guilty as Sock last night, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Just couldn't remember who I told it to last night.
Yeah, it was us.
Damn it. Come on. Come on, Coco. Like, I know you're having to speed through this, Coco, but your brain's supposed to work better than Crash's, so, you know, Stop having issues. Santa,
Oh, yeah?
Santa
Why don't
Maria,
you tell us how you really feel?
Santa Maria puta madre. God damn it! So there I was, June 6, 1941, Normandy, Omaha Beach. The Allied forces had just been pulled through, and I was busy looting the Germans for anything they had value. I remember it fondly, because a Frenchman came up to me and told me to stop, in French, to stop looting the bodies, and then I was just like, huh, lol, no.
There I was. Transylvania, 1721. Me and 14 werewolves in the back room of Count Wankula's love shack.
Oh, you knew Count Wankula too? He invited me to a swingers parties once, but when he said swingers, I thought he meant, like, you know, bigots. But you could imagine my surprise when I got there.
Yeah? Why would you think it was bigots? Count Wankula is not uncool like that.
Yeah, but, you know, you remember his 117th birthday party after the Emmett Till thing? Or his 307th?
Oh, the one with the impalements?
Yeah. I thought he meant that.
I mean, that's just good fun.
I thought he just meant, I thought he meant swinging as in... I even brought my own custom-made rope.
Hey. I'm saddened all of my vegetables have withered.
Yeah. By the way, I am not getting that rope back. I gave it to him to help out, and thinking, you know, the swingers party. But little did I know, he used it to tie up the Bride of Frankenstein. Didn't realize she was kinky like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, granted, she's into electro play, so I guess that shouldn't be too surprising.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever seen old Frank's face light up like when they invented the electric car battery.
Yeah. At least he wasn't standing naked out in the rain anymore. It made enjoying the thunderstorm so fucking awkward.
Yeah.
Especially when it was detachable. You're a little late there, Aku. He's like, Humbadaga, I'm here to become.
Okay?
It's like, Humbadaga, I'm here to protect. Oh, you're already dead. Fuck.
Look, you try keeping your best buddy safe when he's a reckless fucking bandicoot and you don't have any limbs.
And you've been dead for probably 2,000 years.
Yeah. Aku is trying.
Yeah. Damn it!
Oh. It's true. He cannot protect you from yourself.
Why isn't it possible? It's
With a
just
hole.
not. Why not, you stupid bastard?
He fell in the hole.
Down the hole. Hi, Roxy. Hello again.
Murphy's watching me do laundry.
Hey.
I don't believe he approves.
Well, yeah, because you're getting rid of his smell. But how is he supposed to know that you're home if he can't smell you? Or me. Or him.
Believe me, you can smell Murphy across the damn house.
He's got those old man farts where they just like come out whether he wants them to or not.
Oh man, he's got the Arkansas groundwater farts. Like they stink like sulfur, man. It's bad. Right. I gotta.
Yeah, I know Star doesn't approve of the washing machine or the dryer or the dishwasher.
Oh, hey, come here. He just got out. I gotta go.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go again once more. Ah! Shouldn't have stopped. Damn it! Boom. Ba-da-da. Boom. Damn it! Fucking lizards!
He's gone.
What's up?
Barbosa's gone. My door didn't shut properly when I checked it for the grocery delivery. My stuff was there. I went to put some pants on so I could go get out, and he was able to nose the door open just as I got halfway down the stairs. And he's gone, and I'm not getting him back. He's all the way down the fucking street, and I can't even chase him in my car because there's so much construction. And my fucking shoes were hidden under the couch. I only just got them on. He's so fucking gone. Fucking asshole construction workers just sat there watching and laughing. Because I was barefoot. Where the fuck is my bag? With my keys in it. Damn it! You better hope I don't get my hands on him anytime soon. Oh. Fuck.
Please do whatever you can to get him.
I'm trying. I can't find my keys. Everything's gone. Where? I can't find my shoes. I can't find my key. Why is everything in the house hidden?
Please, for the love of the gods, let her find Barbosa. God damn it! My star. I'm hoping he's going to be okay. You're good. I apologize for not talking too much, folks. I'm a lot on my mind, and I'm very stressed now. Barbosa's my dog. He stays with them because he spent most of his time there, and I had to constantly bounce between place to place, and it makes sense for me to What is it, Buggy? I think I'm going to stop early today. My heart. I don't know. I'll be back. I think I'm probably gonna end this. Um, see you all. Bye bye.